This was a lie the entire time. The result of this fight went down for a reason that you may not have known. Thanos might be a fraud. He aura farmed over the Hulk in Infinity War so badly that Hulk lost all of his aura as a result of it. But according to the Marvel Cinematic Universe official timeline book, this is not what it seemed at all. It's confirmed by them, unless the authors are on meth, which I don't think is the case because Kevin Feige and all the people approve this. Bruce Banner attacks Thanos, but even the Hulk is no match for the Titan wielding the Power Stone. Apparently, when Thanos was battering Hulk badly, doing Muay Thai level moves on him, doing to him what basically Connor did to Eddie Alvarez in 2016, that was because of the Power Stone. Apparently it amplified his strength and durability and allowed him to beat the shit out of the Hulk like that. Now, some fans knew this and even said, he probably had the Power Stone, that's why he beat him. And I always said to myself, I don't know. Because yes, he did just use the Power Stone on Thor right before this, so why wouldn't he use it on Hulk? It makes logical sense, but there is no emphasis put on the stone. There's always an emphasis put on the stones whenever they're used in Infinity War. Keep that in mind. Every time you see it used, you either hear the sound of it used, or the camera will point at it, or you'll see something be created from it. There's always an emphasis. There wasn't really that much of an emphasis. It wasn't like glowing and shining when he was fighting the Hulk, or maybe it was, and I just didn't put it together at the time. I thought he'd literally just beat the shit out of the Hulk because he was a better fighter. I thought he whooped the Hulk because he didn't need the stone. He was just a superior combatant, and Hulk had no idea who he was up against because Hulk has never fought that kind of adversity in his life ever. And a lot of fans like this because they're like, okay, we can give Hulk an excuse for getting bitched so badly. At least we know Hulk is not that weak, even though he's been pathetic ever since this. Hulk has an excuse to be such a bitch. Guys, I hate this. I despise this detail because it takes away from both the arc of the Hulk and both the arc of Thanos, and it takes away from their character. Let me explain. I always saw Thanos as this veteran fighter who's like hundreds upon hundreds of years old, has all this knowledge of fighting, is strong physically in his own right, but his specialty comes from how brutal of a tactician and a fighter he is. And Hulk had never fought anyone like that. Someone who was able to have an even playing field with him. This scene kind of demonstrated to me what a threat Thanos was, because if he can do that to Hulk without the stones, imagine what would happen if he had all the stones. He'd be fucking nigh unstoppable. That's what I thought they were going for. I like the idea of Hulk getting bested by a superior combatant. Who the fuck wrote this slide? The reason why I like this is because it leaves an opening for him to get a win down the line in maybe a rematch. Because if you're getting your ass whooped by Thanos like this, it's not out of the realm of possibility that you could beat him eventually, but it would take you a while and a lot of growth, character growth, to get there. But we didn't get this. The rematch was something that was inevitable, not only for fans, but in the script and concept art itself. It was confirmed that they had planned this and they just removed it for reasons that I'm gonna fucking get to. So I love the idea of Thanos as being a better fighter than Hulk and putting a whooping on him that Thor couldn't do. And I like the idea that he didn't need his stones to beat the Hulk now, but he would later in the rematch against a Hulk who has grown more powerful and is more angry than ever. I love that idea. But instead what happens is we get her making Thanos shit himself to the point where Thanos has to pull out a freaking Power Stone and knock her from the goddamn camera angle. He knocked her out of the movie, basically. And I thought to myself, when I saw this, I was like, why the hell didn't Hulk be put in her place here? Or maybe he was and they replaced him with her. This should have been the Hulk. Hulk should have lost the first fight to Thanos because Thanos is just a better combatant and didn't need the stones. And then he should have rematched Thanos, in which Thanos was forced to use a freaking Power Stone because he was panicking because he was getting his ass whooped. That's what I thought should have gone down. Remember when Hulk snaps with the nanobot Infinity Gauntlet? When he snaps, that right there should have changed him back to the Hulk we know. He would have kept the persona and the balance between Bruce Banner and the Hulk, right? But it should have been the angry version of the Hulk that we knew. Then right after that, when the big-ass war between Thanos' army and the Avengers goes down, they should have stayed with the idea they had in the concept art and had these both fight for the gauntlet, where Hulk would have started putting it on Thanos, and Thanos would have panicked and grabbed the stone. This fight, this rematch, would have been like, and I mentioned this before, Merab Dvalishvili versus Sean O'Malley. The first one, not the second one where Sean O'Malley just gets destroyed in 2 seconds. I mean the first one, where it's somewhat competitive. Sean O'Malley is a better striker than Merab. Way better at, striking, punching, kicking, all that. But Merab has an unlimited gas tank. He does not get tired whatsoever. He outworks Dagestanis, who are known for their gas tanks too. So he outworked Sean to the point where he started ragdolling Sean, right? In my mind, what Merab was able to do to Sean is logically what would happen if Thanos was going up against the angriest version of Hulk, who would just keep getting angrier and angrier. Remember, Thanos would not know what hit him because he would be outstriking Hulk easily, and then Hulk would just start walking through the punches and keep coming at Thanos, keep coming at him, start to wrestle him, shoot double legs on him, take him down, and Thanos would be like, what the flying hell is going on? I need the Power Stone to get rid of this dude, man. I just need to get to the gauntlet. That's exactly logically what would happen, in my opinion. That's when you use the stone to beat the Hulk's ass. You don't just say, oh, Thanos was using the stone the whole time when he was beating the shit out of the Hulk and doing Muay Thai moves. Somehow the stone made him do kickboxing moves and clinch knees against Hulk. No! That was his own fight experience. You could say, even the fact that, but the Power Stone has amplified his power in this strike. No! It takes away from how badass that fight was. It's the same thing as, Thanos was on steroids the whole time against Hulk. Bro, it's stupid. Now the rematch is when Thanos panics to use the stone against Hulk. That's when it would have been perfect. That's when it would have fucking made sense. This fight, to me, goes down like this, okay? You have the superior fighter in Thanos versus the powerhouse. Again, I'm going to use another UFC reference. The angrier he gets, the stronger he gets, right? Hulk. He should be at his most angry point ever because Natasha, Black Widow, the woman he loved, just freaking died. So instead of having this Professor Hulk who forgets about it, have Hulk be at his angriest. Thanos does not want to fight that man, okay? It would be, this basically matchup would go down like this. Remember Stipe versus Francis Ngannou, the first fight. Stipe whooped him up. Yeah, Francis was able to land some hits, but Stipe dominated him largely for that fight. But the rematch, Stipe got folded because Francis was not the same. That's exactly what this fucking fight would look like. Hulk is at his angriest, least scared state. He fights Thanos, takes him on, and Thanos is forced to use the Power Stone against him and is getting his ass beat. That would have given the fans everything they wanted, but the problem is Marvel lacks IQ. They're not intelligent. The writers are not intelligent. Disney is fucking stupid. Disney doesn't know how to tell stories properly. I just don't. I think they've lost the ability to. They used to. This is crazy for me to say that about Disney, but it's true. Instead, they take this chick and put him in Hulk's place. This chick who nobody gave a fuck about. She already had her moment when she blew through Thanos' ship and destroyed it completely. That was her moment. But no. We're gonna have her steal Hulk shine and slap up Thanos and have Thanos panic and use the Power Stone against her. No, that should have been the Hulk's. That should have been the Hulk's shining moment. His redemption. No, we can have it. We'll do Hulk's redemption later. When? In She-Hulk, when he's getting hit by a fucking Jeep and thrown off a cliff? No. I swear to God, Marvel, if you allow Sentry to get bitched and his shine to be taken away by the likes of Captain Marvel, I will do obscene things and take a fucking dump inside of your office, your head office. Look, Disney and Marvel have confirmed it. Thanos is using the Infinity Stone to beat the Hulk's ass. I would have preferred it to just have been him having advanced combat skills and Hulk not knowing what he was going up against, and then in the rematch, Hulk starts to adjust with his fucking anger and starts to go off on Thanos, and then Thanos like, shit, I need the Power Stone. This guy's too much for me now. That's logically how you do it. This is about arc building and power scaling and things that make sense. That's how you should have done it. Instead, no, we're gonna have Captain Marvel take his place and forget Hulk ever existed. Go fuck yourselves, Marvel. Go fuck yourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a mission to take over Hollywood. But the army must keep growing. If you want to suggest video topics to me, or talk about your favorite movies or favorite film theories in a community with like-minded individuals, join the Zafy Discord now. Link is in the description and the comment section as well. Join us. This movement is just beginning. We're taking over Hollywood, one coke line at a time.